Hi there, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to talk about two seeds. So it was a story of two banyan trees seeds. So both of them were talking to each other that they want to make an impact in the life. And yet, they know they had to take some chances. So one seed thought of thinking too much that seed needs to make an impact and keep thinking on the ways how it can make impact, and though both the seeds had the same potential. So that seed, the second seed, thought of following their procedures, following the people around the same seeds family, that it has to get inside the soil for it to grow and give its impact and results. So what happened? It was also debating so much, but then the second seed did take a chance of getting inside the soil. It was dark, pitch dark. There's nothing they could see, and the seed looked around, and everything seems to be dark, and it feels that it lost its life basically, but it stays as it is because it's actually in the soil, and there's nothing much it could do. However, with the nature's resources, it started growing eventually and grown up to a big tree, started giving oxygen, started giving fruit, started giving shade, and many more forms, and it's spreading across. And then later, 15-20 years later, it did look at herself and said, yes, it is doing the contribution for that first action it took to get into the soil. First seed, who initially thought of making an impact, was kept thinking, but unfortunately the second day the hen came and then it ate the seed, and the next day it came out of the waste from the hen, but it lost its potential, and then there's nothing that it could do, so it died in the second day itself of thinking, because it was debating too much of what to do, how to do, and then meanwhile the chicken came and then ate the seed, and it went as a waste. So you see, both the seeds have the same potential, but how you put it, where you put it, and how you want to look at yourself. See, as a human beings, we have a lot of potential within us, but most of the time we keep thinking and debating and how, when, where, but if. There are many things which comes without taking small steps, small actions which needed in our direction. Again, I'm not saying that the results are going to show up the day you initially start. Think for a simple example. You want to go to a gym, start working out. I mean, if you go for a first day, second day, third day, nothing is going to show up. You feel like there's nothing is happening in your body. For you to see at least the bare minimum results and all, how it look like and what you want to look like, it probably takes 6 to 7 months. I'm not saying that in a 6 to 7 months you're going to have a six-pack app and you look like one of those athletes, but then those people are working relentlessly and day in and day out on a specific thing. I don't think that anywhere you see presently who is a sports star, presently who is in active sports, who has a big belly. If you find one, probably it's 0.1% out of 100 people you're going to see it. But otherwise, show yourself, look around yourself and see, is there any athletes or sports who is currently in the field who has a big belly? Why? Because it's just that results which is showing for that things that they had to put in, because that is required in the field for them to be succeed. Same thing goes for you, same thing goes for me. If you start walking yourself every day for 15 minutes, this is what the doctor suggests. Every day for 15 minutes without stopping, you walk for yourself for rest of your life. That's going to give you a lot of health benefits. It does. People, you just need to do it. For 15 minutes walk, all you need to do is from the home where you stand, you walk 7 minutes till the point, and then you walk back to your home. Simple. 15 minutes. As long as you do that, you'll be in a great shape. Those are the basic things that we should thought of doing it, thinking of doing it, but then we don't do it. And it's the results are always there. So connecting back to the seed story which I had mentioned, though it's a story of the seed, but then you see, being a small seed, every seed had its potential. So being different forms in the seeds has a different potentials. Some ripe in 6 months, some ripe in 10 months, some ripe in a year, some ripe in two. Probably, for a mango tree to grow to its potential and start giving the first mango, it's pretty much take about 3 to 4 years. But then if a farmer gives up in the age of 6 months or 7 months or 8 months, pretty much you're not going to see the results. So the results and the reasons, and when you look around, everywhere it's all around us. But what you do, how you want to see yourself is growing. Having patience is most important thing. With that note, I would like to leave it today. Be good, do good, and influence the people around you. Thank you, and stay tuned.